questioning my right to be mad. Well, let them come for me or my people and watch the upheaval rain down. Just let them come. Can't stand in the shadows much longer. The battle is getting warmer. Let them come. Let them come. But I'm standing here waiting on the war cry while the choppers circle around in my red sky. Fly ashes, sweat ashes. The discourse is no more. We passing on to another dawn similar to past lives. If you knew your history, then you could probably transcribe what's happening down to the millisecond. The revolution is ever present, and steady on a constant stream. The only thing that ever changes are the hues on the screen. The same scenes come through on the local news. It ain't the German shepherds now, it's the principals and the pastors too, and the local crews and the mother, cousin, grandmother.
Peace, misfits. This is Raven Ekundayo, your host for the eXcape Theory. This is a very special holiday edition of the episode. I had a chance to travel around the city to different events, speak with my friends and family about what the holidays mean to them. And I ended with a party by one of my friends named Aaron, who I attended with some of my best friends. We had a blast, and I had an opportunity to sit down with them as well and ask them what they thought about the holiday. So take the time to be able to check out all of these different places that I traveled to, from Aaron and Missy's holiday party, to Aaron's holiday party, to even a few people that I asked at Verbatim Mondays about what they thought about the holiday. This is pretty awesome. I'm glad that I had an opportunity to see how many people wanted to share their peace and positivity about the holidays. Check this out.
Holidays to me mean family. Coming together with people you haven't seen in a while, getting to know those people better. It's a union. It's a gathering of like-minded people and those who are a little different from us, and we share in this beautiful thing called life. It's a time of reflection. It's a time of joy. It's a time of sharing. It's a time of giving. It's a time for giving. It's a time for giving. So you give and give and give until you feel this inner warmth within you. So that's what the holidays mean to me.
Okay, what the holidays mean to me is that the family joins together. My kids will be home from college, and there's no work. Nobody has to work on the holidays, so we can all just hang out together, which is going to be really fun. And it's also a time when a lot of traditions are used, and in my family we have a tradition. It's an Eastern European tradition. On Christmas Eve we have this little wafer called a płatek, and everyone holds this, and two people hold it together, and then, for instance, I'll make wishes for you, for what I want for you for this coming year, for your life, and I'll break off little pieces when I make the wishes, then I eat them, and then you do the same for me, and so it fills the room with a lot of love and special, wishes for each other. So it's a lot of love.
The holidays mean to me family, friendship, and love. That's what I always loved about all the holidays. I'm a holiday person, so, and Christmas is one of the best ones because it's just about family and spreading that energy that you have for one another.
Hanukkah to me is an opportunity to get together with all the students and their families that I work with. I work in a Jewish day school with children ages birth to 5, and while Judaism in general and Hanukkah specifically haven't been something part of my tradition growing up, it's always fascinating to learn about. So it's a chance to try new foods, to hear new songs, to celebrate new customs that I haven't ordinarily been able to.
Holidays mean spending time with family, spending time with friends, loved ones, and giving.
Okay, the holidays. Well, I'd say the holidays, absolutely number one, is about family, whether that's blood family or experienced family. I'd say it's about people and cherishing people above material things. Of course, it's fun. It's fun to have those material things as well around while the people are there. If people aren't there, the material doesn't mean too much. But I'd say around the holidays, there's some sort of a spirit in the air that comes from Christian traditions, but it doesn't have to be Christian. Of course, it's okay if it is. But there's a spirit of caring and hope that I really wish we could extend throughout the whole year, but it's better to have it now than not at all. I'd say the holidays are about coming together and remembering what a community is all about. Just for a little while.
Pretty much the same thing. One thing that I've learned working where I have is that for the most part our customs and our traditions are the same, the details have just changed. So Kwanzaa to me means the same thing. My family meets at my aunt's house in DC and we light the kinara and we sing and we pour libations for our ancestors and generally just have a good time and talk about the meaning of the holiday. We split up the principles. We usually do one every year, and I'll do a poem or a song or something. I always pick Kumba because it's creativity, and so I can always find something to tie into that since creativity is one of my biggest passions and it's something that I consider myself to be. And so yeah, that's all about the same thing to me, just being with your family and celebrating that which is most special.
The holidays mean spending quality time with my friends and family. Actually thinking about the positive stuff in my life and actually being grateful for what I have and not particularly thinking about the stuff that I don't have. But for me, in all honesty, the biggest thing is cherishing my connections and trying to improve my connections with the people that I love and care about.
Well, the holidays are very special to me. It's all about family. We always celebrated Christmas, although we never were very religious, but it was more about Santa Claus and family and giving presents. So actually I just took my daughter today to buy for the first time her Christmas presents for everybody with allowance that she saved up, and she said, "Gosh, this makes me feel like a better person." And I said, "Yes, that's what it's about." So from the mouths of babes, that's what it's about.
Well, the holidays are, as Sabi said, they're very special, simply just to be with friends and family and bringing in gifts. Like, my favorite is, even though I'm not a Christian, but my favorite one is Christmas, because I live with roommates and they always bring in a tree, and I'm always very anxious to figure out what presents should I get for them, because, being not from this religion, but I always wanted to kind of give them consideration. Also, it's also good to keep your roommates happy and healthy. But I enjoy doing that, getting gifts for my friends and my loved ones, and just calling everybody. Of course, like in Islam, we have several holidays, including Eid, and my favorite part of that is my mom's cooking. I love my mom. She does some great stuff. So basically, I think it's just the gathering of people and just that beautiful energy that you get from being with friends. So yeah, that and of course birthdays. I think that's a good one.
Oh yeah, our birthdays are both the day after Christmas.
December 26th. So, and what I love about that is all the presents that I get. It's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I love getting presents for my birthday. But I like presents more. So, presents, don't get cake. I could get cake. Okay.
The holidays mean to me a time where you can share with your family, friends, and ultimately with yourself. It's a time of giving thanks to yourself and others, and foremost the Lord. It's a time of coming together. It's a time of remembrance. It's like an addition to Thanksgiving, but it's also a time of giving. Not just thanks, but gifts, traditionally, yourself, and in some people's perspectives, a lot of other things. The holidays, that will be Christmas, New Year's Eve, It's a time to reflect on the things that have happened, I guess not just in the preceding year, but in the years before those years, or that year, should I say. All of the years of your life. Each year should be something additional, but also positive to your life. It should be a learning lesson. Each year should be a learning lesson for you. It should be a stepping stone for the next year. And again, it's a time to reflect on the things that you have done, the things you haven't done, also the things you want to accomplish. Again, it's a time to make yourself better. New Year's Day is when those things should, take effect. But you should do that not just New Year's Day, but all 365 days of the year. Some years 366. New Year's Day should be another time where you should spend time with those, whom you love, who you care about, etc., and gather yourself and try to push forward those things that you want to accomplish.
Christmas is an opportunity to kind of shut down, to turn off the phone, turn off the television, just be with my family. It's about presents, of course, giving and receiving. It's about ridiculously huge spread on the kitchen table. It's about trying to invite people in who don't have a place to go for the holidays, and try to bring someone or more than one someone every year to dinner who wouldn't ordinarily have a family to go to or a dinner to go to. It brings back those feelings of generosity and paying it forward and giving you a chance to see some of the good that's still left in the world, because a lot of times people will come together over a holiday meal or serving at a soup kitchen or giving presents to Toys for Tots that wouldn't do anything else all year round. So for some reason, even separated from whatever religious roots you believe in, Christmas seems to be a time of getting back to a more innocent and more, benign way of living your life.
Holidays mean a lot to me. I went to boarding school in high school, and I was away from home 4 years earlier than everybody else, so holidays are always one time during the year where I could guarantee that we'd all be under one roof. So any activity that brings me and my friends and family together is good for me. We used to have family reunions when I was a kid, and a lot of the older people in my family passed away, so there was like a 10-year period where we didn't have family reunions, but every football season we would all get together and watch Steeler games. So there'd be like 20 of us, like little cousins, babies, the dog, everyone had on Steeler jerseys. So any activity that brings people together is good for me, and it's also about tradition and just kind of like reflecting. You can really see change. You think about where you were this time last year because it's so special. So yeah, I love holidays.
I hope you all truly enjoyed this special holiday edition of the eXcape Theory. This is only episode number 2, and I'm very, very appreciative of all the love that we've received thus far. We're now ending 2011 and stepping into 2012, which I like to call the year of new chapters. So join us as we now step into the new era, as we constantly evolve into the best and most positive people that we possibly can be. I'd like to thank everybody that took part in this. It means so much to me that everybody's willing to help as we grow and spread peace all over the world. If you'd like to be able to follow me on Twitter, or as I call, walk with me on Twitter, the name is @RavoCEO, RAVOCEO. And let me know what you think of the eXcape Theory. Make sure that you share this with everybody so we can continue to spread that peace, that love, and that light. I'll check you in 2012, as our 3rd episode is going to be about new chapters and what you believe your new chapters will be in 2012. Until I see you next month, thank you very much. Have an awesome holiday and a great new year. And until next time, namaste.
Posturing and threatening and questioning my right to be mad. Well, let them come. For me or my people that watch the upheaval rain down, just let them come. Can't stand in the shadows much longer. The battle is getting warmer. Let them come. Let them come. But I'ma stand here waiting on the war cry while the choppers circle around in my red sky. Fly ashes, sweat ashes. The discourse is no more. We pass it on to another dawn similar to past lives. If you knew your history, come. For me, all my people that watch the upheaval rain down, just let them come. Can't stand in the shadows much longer. The battle is getting warmer. Let them come. Let them come.
We looking at our leaders like, who the fuck elected you? Acting like he ain't a man, that's just with the power. Doing all the checks and balances, haven't been acting up. Considering the fact that these actors have run us up. For the longest running show in the history of time, we glass climbing to the bottom while they keeping us blind. My only focus in this world is trying to go for mine. I hope you get yours. Good luck, I need